Hi everybody, this is Dale. Welcome to my channel, Not Too Shabby Chic. This is hashtag Friendship Friday. This is an open collaboration that anyone can join. All you have to do is put hashtag Friendship Friday in your description box, in your title, and link my channel in your description box. And I will then link you in my Friendship Friday description box, so we other people will see your channel and your videos too. And what this is all about is just sharing positive thoughts, encouragement, love, and appreciation to others, whether they have a YouTube channel, an Etsy store, an Instagram account, or maybe they don't have any of those and they're just a loyal supporter and friend, and you want to say thank you to them and give them a shout out. You can mail them Happy Mail. You can show Happy Mail someone sent you and give them a shout out and talk about how they blessed you and about their channel. It's whatever you want it to be. You can win a prize and share that because you're going to be giving a shout out about that channel. We just need more people showing love and support to one another. And on YouTube, we definitely need that because we are a wonderful community. I love this junk journal community. Everyone is so sweet and so giving. And I just wanted to pay it forward and give people some love and appreciation. Anyway, I'm babbling. So, today I am featuring Dreamy Bohemian. That's Randy. She is amazing. She has a YouTube channel, Instagram account, and an Etsy store. And I will link her YouTube channel below. When you go to her YouTube channel, you will see links. When you go to one of her videos, you will see links in her description box for her Etsy store and her Instagram and other things that she's associated with. And before I forget, I have started participating in the Amazon affiliate program. All that means is I have a link below and you can go through my link to purchase something that you want to purchase on Amazon, and I get a small I'm not sure what it's called, a small little something, and it's very small when you purchase through my link. Again, it doesn't cost you a dime extra. It costs exactly the same if you didn't use my link. But I would appreciate your support and helping me grow my channel and doing that. I'm getting ready to retire, hopefully within the next 3 years or sooner. And so I'm kind of trying to build my business more so that I can have a little extra money when I retire. But enough about that and enough about me. Let's see what I got from Randy. I purchased her Sweet Pea journal. She and Sheila Gingrich and others on Boho Daydreams have been doing these, and both of them have tutorials on their YouTube channels. Randy's was the one I saw first, and it was a great tutorial, and I just love listening to her talk. You will just love her. This is her business card, Dreamy Bohemian, and there's her email account. And her Instagram says Dreamy Bohemian. I'm sure she meant the I before the A, but try it both ways and see. And then on the back, I love this little Victorian style sofa. All right, camera, don't act up. And she has a Bible verse, Luke 1:37. Thank you. It's beautiful, and I love that card, Randy. So I have this over it to kind of hide it. Let's look, because it is beautiful. Look at this loveliness. All these dangles. Isn't this gorgeous? Everything Randy touches turns to gold. I mean, it beautiful. I've never seen her do anything that wasn't absolutely exquisite and breathtaking, and this is no exception. The bead dangles that she made, I mean, look at those beads. And this trims, and then it's got a little chiffon or sari silk bow with a beautiful bead dangle that she made there. And they're tiny, but they're beautiful. And it's more of a mixed media style journal, and this fun stuff was in my box. So I'll move that over there to not take away from this Sweet Pea. You use gesso, you can use embossed paper. I think the base of the pages are index cards glued two together, or you can buy the heavy duties, and you do a mixed media design on them. You paint them, gesso, stencil, modeling paste, paper, whatever you want. You can watch the tutorials. And then she cuts them in half to make the pages. And you can, of course, buy these rings on Amazon. I believe I have some linked below in silver or gold. But let's just take a look. Look at that. It's simple and elegant and absolutely gorgeous. The gold leaf she does on here. The next page. So it's not really for journaling. It's really just to drool over. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this lace. Or little applique. I love the embossed paper she did. Look, the peachy. Reminds me of those dreamsicles. The orange and vanilla. And then the pinks with the orange look so pretty. And there's some bling that you can just cut little pieces off of if you get the boho fabric, sari silks, and trim packages. She gets hers from Sheila. I've gotten some from Sheila as well, and also Dust Fairies. Sophia has a good selection as well. And you can just use little snippets. You don't have to use a whole piece. So isn't that gorgeous? It reminds me of a little crown. And she just stamped those letters down there. And this is a vintage piece of paper. It's just so pretty. Look at this. There's the blue Versailles. Isn't that beautiful? She stamped that rose there. Some more bling. Embossed paper. Some stencil with modeling paste, I think. A little butterfly. And this is just gorgeous. So fun. A little different than the typical journals, and I just love this. I want to make one, and I'm going to make a big one. Even though the little ones are cute, I'm making a big one, because you know that's how I roll. Big and fat. That's what I do. And I don't know if it'll look anywhere near as absolutely gorgeous as this one. Here's some of this trim. I love this trim. Is that not adorable? Just, you know, a little piece and a little gold here and there. So pretty. Look at the little bow with the dangle, bead dangle. And some bling. Love the color palette. It's just beautiful. Some sequin trim off of some a trim package. Beautiful shade of pink. I love that pink, Randy, and I can't remember what color you use, so would you mind commenting below and let me know? There's some yellow and some bling. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at that. She did that. Love it, love it, love it. You just want to, this is a good conversation piece. You can sit it out on your table or in your bedroom. Well, maybe you don't want to take your company in your bedroom, but you can sit it around somewhere as part of your decor, and people can look at it, and it's just a good conversation piece. See the bee? And it's just beautiful. I just love looking at it over and over and over. This This is a piece of tissue paper. She likes the Tim Holtz tissue paper. This is like a little cluster sort of thing, and she's got another beautiful bead dangle. And I love this page, the way she's got the pink with the little corally color. It's so pretty. Yellow, and this is a plainer page. And I love the way she took pieces of vintage paper and used and did this. The little ruffles she just kind of scrunched up with the glue. You don't have to have a sewing machine. But I would encourage you to check out Randy's YouTube channel and her Etsy store, because she is just, nothing she makes is bad. I mean, it's not mediocre. It's not even okay. It's beautiful, as you can see by this. She is just so gifted. And I love this. That kind of looks like a little mushroom, doesn't it? Or it does to me. Ah, so pretty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to make one. Or two or three or four. Beautiful applique there. Love this pink. That's pretty. I mean, it looks, she does such a good job at it. It looks like it's super simple. But let me tell you, there are a lot of steps that go into making these, and a lot of layers which make it pop and make it pretty. So she does such a good job on it that it looks like it would be so simple. Everything matches. Everything is simply elegant. And it takes a lot of time to make these. You watch her tutorial and you will see what I mean. Gorgeous. Get another bee. There's my dreamsicle. Isn't that pretty? Randy, this is just absolutely exquisite. Beautiful. You have the touch, my dear. Isn't that beautiful? There's the last page with some sweet, fragile lace. And she's got her little initials back here. Dreamy Bohemian, RKK, are her initials. There's some Tim Holtz paper. I mean, you've got to have one of these. I'm telling you. Your journal collection, if you're like me and you collect them, will not be complete without a Sweet Pea. They are absolutely beautiful. So please check Randy out. I know she will appreciate it. And also, she sent with it, look at this. She has a tutorial on these too, and I want to make them. Look at this. It's a little stick pin. And she has a tutorial on how she makes that. And the little dangle at the top. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? So feminine and just classy. Love that, Randy. Thank you so very much for that little extra you gave me that I love. Now, I am going to be sending out a package to Randy with a few things. I know she has a totally different style, as you can see from mine. She has a very classy, exquisite, sophisticated style about her. There ain't nothing about me that goes that way. So I tried to pull together a few things I thought she could use. So Randy, if you can't use some of these things, or you do what you want with them, you can pay it forward, share it to somebody, give it to somebody else, but I'm hoping you can use some. Now, the first thing I want to show you is something she did order from me, and I've never sent it to her. So instead of charging her for them, because she also helped me learn a few things, and I wanted to feature her because she's just got a giving heart. She loves to help people, and she's just really a sweetheart. And she wanted some cabinet cards of men with mustaches. So we were talking on the phone about how funny some of these guys looked with their mustaches. So she wanted about 10 or 12, and I've included more than that. So I'm going to show some of these to you. It's a small one. Look at this guy. He doesn't have a stash, but he's got the hairdo going on, doesn't he? He looks like he'd be a little short fella, too. Here's a large one. This actually has a name, Uncle Henry. I don't have the last name. But he was a handsome fella. Very clean cut. Clean shaven. Here's one where the back is really pretty. And Randy could scan these if she wants and make digitals. I've got, by the way, digitals, not of the men necessarily yet. If anyone's interested, let me know. I've got some on my Etsy shop that is linked below, of women, grandmas, and some mixtures of men and women, and then some of children. I've got the actual cards for sale, and then I've also got digitals for sale. But love them. So if you're interested in any that you don't see on my Etsy shop that you'd like, you can reach out to me and kind of tell me what you're looking for, because I've got hundreds. But I love the ones with the backing, and I've got one digital set that is just the backs to the cards. And I have a tutorial on my channel where I showed you how I printed out my digital kit, a couple of them, and put them on thick cardstock, put a back that came from the card and a front, and distressed it and decorated it. So you can check that out, because they do print out beautifully and look almost like the original card. Look at him. Now, he doesn't have a mustache, Randy, but I just thought he was interesting. This guy has a long jacket and a beard. This one is called, when you see them, come on camera. Sorry guys, I don't know why it's having trouble. Look at this guy's hair and his beard. His beard looks like a Brillo pad. But I love that framing. I would have thought that would have been for a woman instead of a man. But on the back, when you see a stamp like that, they had for a short period of time, and these are all from the 1800s, they were taxed on these photos, these cards, and they had to put the tax stamp on the back for a tax on the photos. That didn't last real long. I forget how many years, not maybe between 2 to 5, I can't really remember. So these you won't find everywhere, but I've got quite a few. So I gave her one of those. Here's one with a pretty back, Frank Houston, photograph artist. And this guy's got the pork chops going on. Long sideburns. And I love the back of this card. This one's a really thick one. It's the light pink. And this guy, look at that hair. I have never seen such a thick head of hair. It almost looks like he's got a wig on, doesn't it? It does. It looks like a big old wig or a rug on his head. I just thought, I started to keep this one for myself, Randy, but I thought I'll give it to you because I love the back. Okay, let me go faster. This is one, this guy's hair is parted in the middle and curled up, and he's got a mustache. They're comical to me. This one, I can't read the name of this gentleman. And does not have a beard or mustache, but I see a lot of these chairs with the fringe and a lot of the pictures on the cabinet cards that I have. And I just think he's handsome. Okay, here's another large one. Let me speed up a little, because I know y'all have the attention span of a gnat. Look at him. Look at that hairdo and that mustache. He is a serious subject. And you won't see very many, if any, smiling. They must have thought it was a sin or something. I've got a few, very few, where someone was smiling. Now look at that mustache. That just looks gross to me. And I know there are people today that are men today that have those. Look at him. He's got his curled up on the end. And that slick down hair. This guy looks like his neck's a mile long. And look at his mustache curled up on the corners. Another fuzzy stash. He's got pretty eyes though. Look at his mustache. Now see, I think he's handsome if he'd take that mustache off. They don't like it. And his name is G. Hyler, it looks like, but I'm not sure. I'm doing them upside down. Now his mustache connects to his sideburns. Interesting. And his name is Will Palmer. Look at this stash. And he's got a little tie tack on. Now this is an older fella, and he's got the mustache that connects to his sideburns, but his hangs down real long, like maybe it used to be part of his beard, and in the middle, maybe he was trimming it and shaved it accidentally, so he just shaved the middle out and left the back. But this one has stuff written on it. This picture says he was 75 years old, Charles Smith Peach. He died in Adams, New York in around 1917. He was born in 1826 in Vermont. Charles Smith Johnson Vance Peach. Is that not a name? Worked in Chicago. Worked in Chico something, Massachusetts, and also Springfield Arsenal, making ammunition during Civil War. After leaving family farm and then cotton mills in North Andrews, Massachusetts, where he patented some improvements to the machinery. He married Hannah Maria Haynes, who came from a farm in Rowe, Massachusetts, to work in the mills. He was 22 years old, 22 years her senior, and her overseer in the mill, and they ended up getting married. So that, I just think, is super cool, and I thought Randy would really like that. And Randy, this is probably the only one I've got that's got a story about him. So I almost didn't send this to you. But I thought about making a copy of it, which would be pretty cool, but I haven't done that. So anyway, the back of this one is pretty. And this is a young guy, Martin Ferris. And look at this. How'd you like to smooch on that? Isn't that, ugh. That's just ratty looking to me. But he thought he was handsome. I bet he was handsome if he'd get all that mess off his face. And here's one I have a few like, but not a lot. They're raised, beveled sort of. Isn't that cool? All their different facial. Look at it. Oh, this is funny. Look at that. He's got a beard on both sides of his face, but not in the middle. I just think those are hilarious. Here's another pink one that I like. It says, Mr. Warren. I can't read the back. This guy almost looks like a caricature. And I started not to give you this one either, Randy. Look at him. Very interesting fellow. This guy has glasses on and the little chain just on one side, because you know they were more like monocles. They didn't have the earpieces. And he's got a turned up mustache. Looks like it's longer on one side than the other to me. Very interesting. This one has some pink on it from somewhere, but he's got an interesting mustache. Like this scalloped edge, and that's got something torn off of it. Oh, here is another interesting fella. And last but not least, this guy is super handsome, but get rid of that scruffy mustache. You know, they say hairstyles always come back around. We've seen this one with the bangs slicked up like that. I think it's about had its day. So these are the cards I'm sending to Randy. And then I'm not showing everything. I've just got her a box of some handmade papers, some brooches and jewelry, some fibers, because I know she uses fibers, and some doilies. Just a few goodies for her, and to thank her for being, a wonderful person, a wonderful friend, and she's a gifted artist. So please check out Randy, the Dreamy Bohemian. You will not be sorry. And give her some crafty love and let her know I sent you. And I hope you have a blessed evening and a wonderful weekend. Know you are loved, and I love you all. Thank you for watching. Please come back. If you've not subscribed, please hit that subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when I do other videos. Before long, I will actually be doing some crafting. I've just been reorganizing my craft room. And we'll see who I feature next week. So have a wonderful Friendship Friday. And remember, I love you guys and I appreciate you very much. Bye-bye.